Nice.
Welcome back, friends. One day you're going to do these intros, but it's all good. Welcome back to the Reke and Reem podcast, episode number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Oh, yeah, we need a mic over there to get the the audience noise.
Oh, yeah, we have an audience member.
What is the singular of applause? Or is applause singular and plural at the same time?
The singular of applause, clap.
A plow. Round of a plow.
Round of clap.
Don't. Why you make that face?
It's round.
Oh shit!
I'm
All
pretty sure it's clap though.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
applause is multiple claps. So one clap.
so it'd be a plow. That's what I'm saying.
A plow.
But that's not a word. That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
Anyways, all right. Yeah. What up? It's the Reke and Reem podcast.
Hi.
Reke, Reem. What up? Oh, actually, you're supposed to chunk the deuces together. This is togetherness. Togetherness.
Yeah.
This is a part.
There you go.
So shout out to Vegan Kenny as usual. He just sent me this clip right before we jumped on the air to record, and I'm about to get a live reaction from good sweatsuit Reke over here. Go ahead, put the headphones on, Franco.
So the video is a white girl that has one of those messy buns, and she's wearing a jersey over a hoodie, which means she's
she really?
like,
Yeah, she is. I didn't even notice that.
which
But the
means
caption is, "What
she's-
college does to women."
Yeah, I was literally about to say she's one of those cool college girls.
Yeah.
That throws on the hoodie, sweats, and Uggs, and then just a shirt on top, and you
I
think
don't like Uggs, but
yeah.
you ready?
Or Birkenstocks.
Hopefully this joint actually play. I'm gonna be upset if it doesn't record. But anyways, you ready?
Alright, let's see what she's talking about.
So, I have some college sorority friends. They all decided that they would challenge each other and see who could sleep their way through the alphabet first. As in, hook up with a guy, beginning with each letter of the alphabet. I mean, seriously, what could go wrong? They just started this challenge 2 months ago. One of the ladies already made it to letter K last night, and then found out today that she is pregnant with a child, bun in the oven. And not with one, not with two, but with 3 babies. Well, someone was fertile, and she doesn't know who the dad is. It could be Alex, Ben, Caleb, Darren, or the other 6 guys. But on the bright side, she hooked up with letter K last night. Therefore, Kevin from Arkansas State University, you are not a father, champ. Congratulations, bro. As for the rest of the letters, it's a guessing game. Who's about to be a dad of 3?
My fault.
Okay, so it's definitely some white people shit. Definitely some college shit.
Definitely some college shit. I don't know if that's necessarily specifically white people shit, because
It's not. It's some sorority shit.
I,
'Cause I've been told stories about black sororities that they get down like that too.
when my freshman year of college, I was at Tuskegee, and Tuskegee was interesting because the girls and the boys had different dorms.
Yeah, that's
But,
like how it is at Hampton.
But you know, there were some ones, and
Oh, yeah.
they was moving.
Oh yeah. Green
Yeah.
light.
Like, yo, but
There's
that's
some green lights.
this right here. Whew.
Yeah, she's rather proud
Wait-
to tell this.
Wait till
story.
Kevin Samuels hears about this one.
This is the crazy thing. When was this posted? Because like, she knows we're still in a pandemic, right?
16 weeks ago.
We're
But-
still in a pandemic.
Yo, it doesn't matter.
It does. That matters even more.
Bro, nobody said they was kissing. And clearly they wasn't. I mean, well, I guess it stands to reason that they were, because they weren't strapping up and she got pregnant, so there's that. But
Look, man,
how you go through the alphabet? And never mind, I can't even, like,
you going. That just means you.
but I'm saying nobody wears condoms, fam. I'm just the only dude on the planet that be strapping up, bro. Like, I don't drive my car without a seatbelt. What's good? Some of them do. Some of them do kill the babies, but I'm just saying, like, I don't drive my car, without a seatbelt. And the worst thing that can happen to me is some dummy crashing into me. But I still gotta protect myself.
You're also a grown man years removed from college.
Listen, I had a music video on the internet. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at. My friends still make fun of me to this day because the first thing they notice and the parts where you drive in the car is I got a
Yeah, the
seatbelt on.
seatbelt.
I was like, yo, I gotta protect my future. Fuck all
Hey,
y'all.
That's honesty. But yeah, no.
But, like,
Not
but
not-
nobody, like, I'm saying, if you're going through the alphabet, you're not going to, like, you got to come prepared. You just,
dude. It's 2021.
how long did she say it was?
AKA 2020. She did this in 2020, 2021.
Nah, it was longer than 6 days. I don't remember, but that's just, like, whatever time period, yeah, whatever,
All-
bro.
All I'm saying
I suppose if you were
is-
committed, you could get it done in a week, but.
Look,
Triplets. All right.
all I'm saying is we
Yeah.
live in a nasty time.
Franco made an excellent point.
See, you know why he said that?
It's
Does he
always been
start-
nasty. Now we just can see it.
No. You know why he said that? Because he's starting to see it. He's at the age where it's oh, that's what y'all doing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm sure that's part of it, but like,
But yes, we
I
have
still
always
agree.
been nasty. No, it is. I'm not disagreeing. We have always been nasty, just as a people, as humans. But this is trying to be nasty. There's one thing if you just don't know no better. This is like
I don't think they're trying to be nasty. It was just,
Yeah.
it was a joke. It was a game, but like, what a hell of a jackpot! A hell of a jackpot to come out of this game with.
look, man.
Oh God! All right,
People choose some interesting games to get into.
where are we going next? I guess
I
we
don't know
can go.
where to go
We
from
can go
this.
right into whatever that was about.
Yeah, there we go. So healthy distance. It is social distance. Let's keep a social distance, folks. Just took the back off my earring for some reason.
Wait, but this is your topic. You can't just stop. Yo, see. So what about boundaries and healthy distances are you wanting to speak about, Mr. Sweatsuit?
Just
I
so
had to
this
carry
is
the
a
show
topic.
while you were away from the mic.
I know. Relax. You've been drinking some coffee today.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's that candy.
No coffee since December.
It's that candy.
It's all good. I'm just in a great space these days.
That's
But
beautiful.
Go ahead.
I'm glad that you're in a great space. Healthy distances. You know, it's one of those things that you don't know until it's too late. Like, oh shit. This is a topic this is something I was talking to my friend about trying to keep a safe distance from people.
Yeah.
More so mentally safe, spiritually safe, you know. You got those people that you got those situations with, and it's like my guess and my knowledge.
You mean entanglements?
Yeah, entanglements. Tons of entanglements out here. Yo, it's too. Why? That's another question for another day.
Just go ahead. You might as well fire away. Come
I
on.
just be like,
Come on with it. Why what?
why do people like to copy the toxic shit they see like famous people do? It's one thing if you trying to copy some rich shit, some boss shit, but like the toxic things.
Because that.
Why y'all want to do that? Why you want to go and do that, little ma? Hey, why you want to go and do that?
That's a good question. So, from my perspective, I think it's that's what's given to us most freely and openly. That's what people gravitate to. That's what everyone wants to talk about. That's what. So when you talk about it more, it gets promoted, and then when people become famous for toxic behavior, then you're like you look up to whatever that person is doing or who that person is, and then you're just gonna mimic what they're doing.
See, that's the thing.
You gotta
man. It's like-
seek out positivity.
That goes in hand
And
with
health.
that idea of all publicity is good publicity. And that's kind of what things have come to, but like that ain't it, dog. Like I don't want to be known. It worked out for one person really well, and she's a billionaire now. Everybody else,
I was like, who are you talking about? You talking about?
the
He means Kim. But
Kim Kardashian in the family.
yeah.
She's the only one that they got famous for some. It wasn't even toxic because they were dating, but just having
So-
your business out there.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
It's a little bit of a tangent. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
I was not impressed.
it's not a good one.
Okay, carry on.
It's not good at all. Ray J is a hell of an actor though, because he carried that film. Ray J carried that film. He was like Denzel in Training Day. It was emotion. He kept his character. Shout out to Ray J. Hey, look, Ray J deserves all the shameless plugs. Raycon, mobile, scooty bikes, folding glasses, hats, whatever you need. Ray J deserves it. Ray J is a corner in black culture. But yeah, that shit has only worked out for one person. But anyways, back to healthy boundaries and distancings from people. Like there is, bro. If you need like, this is such a weird conversation to be having with people because it's like, if a motherfucker is causing that much stress, if like leave, get up out. Like
Yo.
you gotta get away.
So
It's just that simple. But you know, people want to have a cake, eat it too, throw some icing on it.
So speaking of leaving, I'm talking to this girl, right? We texting.
Yes, sir.
She says she has these recurring dreams, and one of them involves time travel. I'm like, oh, word, tell me about it. So, okay. So
She got hold up. This is an important question. Does she have 3 pictures in her house that say live, laugh, love?
I have no idea. I've never seen her house.
Okay.
But she doesn't. I don't think she's that type. She's more likely to have a picture of like Lord of the Rings. So
she
or
nasty.
or Doctor Who or something.
She's nasty.
Maybe. So she has this dream, right, where she time travels, okay, and she time travels with her friend who's a married lesbian, okay, but they don't when they get in the time machine, they don't know where they're going, so they end up with different time periods, and then her friend finds women to hook up with, because again she's a married lesbian.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just like, wait a minute. So she's cheating on like her husband? And she goes, well, yeah, because she's unhappy. Right, exactly. She's unhappy in her relationship, and she's dissatisfied with her relationship. And so this is a way where she can at least, and there's a limit. There's a 1 hour limit. So she can at least be happy for an hour, every week or every month, like once a month. She could be happy for an hour because she goes to some other time period. And my response is, women find the most creative ways to cheat. And she was like, well, I guess. I was like, why don't she just leave? Like a dude that cheats will knock down the neighbor like a dummy. You talk about time traveling to another time period to have a same-sex relationship with a stranger just for an hour to come back because you're dissatisfied with your relationship. Yo, go home. Just leave the marriage. What are you talking about?
See, you threw me off because is this a real person?
Which part?
The
person.
Any of it.
So my friend that was telling me the story.
Okay, obviously she's real.
She's real.
Is her friend?
This is a recurring dream that she has.
But is the friend in the recurring dream a real person?
Let's find out. We might have to come back to this. I didn't ask that question. I was just so astounded at the levels that were gone to cheat.
Man,
instead of just leaving a relationship you don't like.
I had this friend out. It was this girl I used to mess with, and we became friends because I found out she was crazy. And she was talking to this dude. They were dating, and she was telling me she found out that homeboy cheated on her with like 20 people. Like she found out 20 people, right? And I was like, so what you about to do? It's on you at this point. And you know what she told me? She said, he must be going through a lot. I got to stick by him.
I'm not.
Yeah. It's just like, and I was just like.
You know what that means? Lady hit her with the mule.
No cap.
If y'all don't know that song, go look up The Mule by Zero. Z-R-O.
This was time ago. Like this was a brick ago. But just to go to show, it's like, fam, you just found out that you are number 21.
No. She was number 1, and now there are 20 others.
You're number 1.
maybe.
Quote unquote number 1. You're one of 20.
Yeah. 1 of 21.
1 of 21.
That's a palindrome.
Yeah. That's a foot. Now tell me this.
It is about a football team.
If you've played on a basketball team before, and one of your teammates is playing with 8 different teams,
he's not committed.
You're not gonna be like, yo, he just trying to work it out. We gotta keep him on the roster. He just trying to work it out. Nah, get your ass off this roster. We trying to win. Is he a good ball player? Or is he just jumping from team to team? See, this is a hard analogy. That was a terrible one because basketball and sex
So
are
here's
two
the
different
thing,
things.
right? So it does sound crazy to stay with someone that does that. However, not everybody actually cares about infidelity that much. A and B. The other question is, what is he providing her that makes it worth it for her to stay?
Oh, see, the time frame with it. This was high school, so this was just nonsensical thoughts. I'm just saying because I'm just saying to what you were saying, where women will take things to make it okay, like where the woman mind will
time
take
travel to cheat to be happy for an
exactly
hour.
the way the women put things together in their brains sometimes just to make shit livable. It's just be like, yo, if you put this much effort into your happiness, like you wouldn't even be here right now. You'd be on the beach in Tulum.
Something.
But hey, shout out to both of them.
Yeah,
Shout out to this white girl and all her sorority friends is about to have 336 nieces and nephews. Because you know white sororities be like 40 deep.
Yeah, I mean,
So shout out to my man is from Arkansas State. I forgot his name.
Kevin. It was Kevin.
Yeah.
It was K.
You should sue right now.
He's out the pocket. He's in the green zone. That ain't his.
It don't matter. You should sue her for defamation of character. Why are you talking about my business?
She's making up names.
It don't even matter.
Some random Kevin from Arkansas.
Yep.
So you got to cop to it before you can get paid for it. You might as well keep it quiet. It wasn't me.
Hey,
She
she might be somebody.
shower.
She might be
wasn't me.
somebody's daughter. You know,
Listen,
white
bro,
people that got rich dads.
all I
only
know is
feel comfortable
that-
talking like that.
That blew my mind. Anyways,
Absolutely amazing. But
side note, titties run the internet.
titties are-
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I need to figure out who these clay sculptors these girls are going to get these implants. and
Dr.
shit.
Miami, baby.
They're not all going to Dr. Miami.
They're not.
Some of them are going to Dr. Fort Lauderdale and Dr. Key, Dr. Jacksonville. Because this is discount work we talking
We the
about.
best. Another one.
No, for real.
Another one.
You think they can afford Dr. Miami in a panty? With no STEMI?
It depends.
No STEMI in a panty and they hitting Dr. Miami? Ooh.
Shots fired.
Bars.
I mean, it depends
Real rap raw.
on their sources of income, because some folks
Oh, yeah.
are pulling in $200,000-$300,000 a month on OnlyFans. I'm just trying to figure out who
Yeah,
is
that's true.
paying for these OnlyFans accounts.
Niggas STEMIs.
If you wait long enough, everybody gets hacked. You said what?
Niggas STEMIs.
Hey, listen, ain't.
Yo, OnlyFans is busting heads. It slowed down though, cause girls are starting to realize that they're just SoundCloud rappers on that jump.
With their bodies.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
You gotta drop some heat.
They also pivoted, right? It blew up so quick that OnlyFans pivoted from like a sexual thing to a broader range of just
Yeah.
like trying to be like a Patreon.
Yeah. Trash.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You couldn't just leave well enough alone.
I mean, listen, like you said, it's a panty. People are making moves.
They are, but that's not the move.
My favorite part though is the folks that are blowing up off of the OnlyFans work and then now trying to be musical artists
That shit crazy.
and like being rappers and stuff. But it's like the reason why it didn't work before you got famous was because you're not good. So trying to rap after you're famous is not gonna work.
Yeah,
either.
that's the thing that blows me. It's like people like to look at you. They don't like to hear you. Think about India Love.
Yo,
No one knows what her
it's
voice
not.
sounds
I'm not even.
like.
Yo, I'm
She
not
got
even. I'm not even
millions of
talking
followers.
about. I'm not even talking about women specifically.
Men
There's like
too.
the dudes who
Men
blowing up
too.
on OnlyFans are also trying to rap, but it's like, dog,
Everybody.
what?
Yeah.
Like what? What?
Niggas is blocking their blessings. Look what's working right now.
Yep.
Look what's working right now. And you trying to shift over to this whole nother thing because like, nah, this is just it's for me. That was something I was reading in the book the other day. People be thinking that things are just destined for them just because they thought about it. It's like, motherfucker, look what works. Look what is moving.
Only thing destined is death.
I said that the other day and somebody was like, think about it.
Yeah. And
And it
then
was like,
once you
oh,
accept
yeah,
it,
you're
like,
right.
there's really you're not really scared of anything else after that. It's like, oh, y'all gonna laugh at me because I'm rapping? So I mean, if they're making money, by all means. But like,
you're not gonna shoot
woo!
me. Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
It's
struggle,
like, you gonna
the
laugh
struggle.
at me?
But
You're
speaking
not-
of
You're not gonna stab me in the neck. So
speaking of internet goofiness though, so I was on this game site the other day, and this article popped up, and this dude in the UK, I think he's 16. He's playing FIFA, like the video game,
FIFA.
has a historical player, like someone that is retired now, but you can still get him in the game.
Retired.
Yeah, see,
That's-
dude is 57.
That's funny.
So the player he was playing with in the game, in real life, is 57 years old. Okay, youngin is playing the game. He misses a goal with this player, and gets so upset that he finds this man on Instagram, and goes in his DMs and starts hitting him with racial slurs and death threats.
Sounds about right.
Bro, someone made the point that this kind of person should not be allowed to participate in society.
That's the type of person that motherfuckers like that. They never had to play outside sports, and they never had to take a loss to the face and then say some slick shit and then get hit.
But
That's how you become a graceful loser. I remember.
probably, but he's getting mad at a person. It's like when Samuel L. Jackson was in Django, and this got mad in real life. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little salty at Sam Jackson too after watching Django, and then I was like, that's not really him, so I'm gonna let him
Of
rock.
course
But
not.
I didn't jump in his DMs talking about, oh, you old hoe ass dude, why you telling Django he's trying to get his wife back? Like, bro, it's a movie. But so they had to go to court, right? And the judge said that he basically said, oh, well, he's just young, so it don't matter, and let him off light. But FIFA, or EA Sports rather, who is not known for their good decisions, banned him and banned him for life and deleted his account. Which, shout out to EA Sports. But it's just like, bro, that's literally
You just don't need idiots like that
at all.
on any type of we don't need people like that on this earth. Where, first of all, it's just, you know how stupid you have to be. And I know
Extra.
it's crazy for me to call a 16-year-old stupid, but I ain't that far off. Do you know how stupid you have to be to not, one, acknowledge the fact that you lost the game, and two, you like, what? I don't even know how to talk about that.
You can't even
Like,
tell the difference between real life and fake life. Like, I don't. It's wild.
Yeah, man. See, the shit like that turns me off of video games a lot of the time.
All right, let me see what the judge actually said real quick.
Oh, it was no, that's not the player. It was who?
It's Ian Wright is the real player. I'm trying to see where where the judge
it's
said.
him.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, they always gonna try to let the little, cause it goes back to this Dave Chappelle
So
joke.
the judge decided that while the abuse was clearly racist, reprehensible, and utterly abhorrent, they weren't actual views held by the teen, but instead words said in the heat of the moment from a young, immature, naive man who has since donated 500 pounds to the Irish Network Against Racism. Fuck out of here. And so Ian Wright basically said that he said, seeing this judgment, I can only wonder what deterrent there is for anyone else who spouts this kind of vile racist abuse. He said, an individual wished death upon me because of my skin color. No judge's claims of naivete or immaturity will ever be acceptable to us. The supposed immaturity and naivete of our attackers is never any comfort. Like,
the problem is he didn't wish death upon him because of his skin color. He wished death upon him because he lost the game.
I mean,
Like,
yes, but if you jump in there
his-
calling him a nigger or whatever, like, you need to die. Like, I hear what you're saying, but it's still,
yeah,
okay.
See, that's the problem. And that's the thing that I hate about the justice
And
system
that's
is
why
you
you should
have
also not
to-
be able to participate in
the
society.
thing I hate about the justice system is you have to try the absolute correct thing, or your case will just be bullshit. Because if it can't be made as a, like, it can be because he said a whole bunch of racist stuff, obviously, but it's like he didn't start playing the game to go, I'm gonna play with the niggas, and like he was playing trying to win, so he chose a team that he thought was the best, which happened to be a bunch of black people on the team because he knows
Or
what's up.
at least he had one that was shooting goals.
Exactly, and and he obviously thought he was the best because he shook the last shot with him. So it's like, that's why it's like, it sucks the justice system is no justice at all because it's about words and trying to finesse the law. It's not actually about listening to the situations going on. Because like,
I hope my children don't do that. Like, just have no sense of the delineation between virtual and reality, and attack people in real life because of things that their digital likeness performed.
I don't think you should have to worry about that if you don't have those issues because I'm pretty sure he learned some of this behavior from his parents
Quite possibly.
of just taking
just-
it. It's just
Or just with no supervision.
this is probably one of them situations where the kid like never takes the blame, never has taken blame for anything. So it just got to a point where he's 16 and probably has issues like this all the time. Probably been in fights in gym class that they lost games and he just start cussing everybody out. And it's just like, what is wrong with you?
So he has anger issues.
He has anger issues. He's a little white kid that's never been through no real shit, obviously. But this really just says that the way that
Society is falling apart.
society has been falling
Everybody
apart.
doesn't need the internet.
Society has been falling apart because we wrote a society that was fallible.
All society is fallible.
Yes, but it's becoming glaringly fallible now.
Yeah, for sure.
To the
For a
point
variety of
where
reasons. We can't even get into all that right now.
that's what I'm saying. The way shit is wrote. Sure, I'll take another one. I'm not gonna eat it now though, because my
I
grandmother
am.
gonna be mad at me.
You're who?
My grandmother.
That's right. You
Yeah, she
you
she
got a
has
small
a
appetite.
serious issue with you, and you're eating on camera.
I haven't eaten on camera in months.
She still has an issue with you eating.
That's
on camera.
fine. She can have an issue. What do you mean?
Nah,
The question is, was
It's not.
Becca's actions worse
his actions are not worse
Then-
than.
people attacking Asian people? What are you
Because-
talking about?
You haven't heard about what's been going on with the Asian community?
No.
They have been being brutally attacked and murdered, like for real, just for being Asian Americans. Yeah, like people have been killing Asian people of Asian descent. It's been going on a lot, I think, in California. Be over like on some why they stormed the Capitol shit. They think, oh, this is the Asian people. Oh, y'all broke over here, so they on some shit like that. So when you got something like that going on,
I heard
and
there was an
then this-
uptick in racism, but like, I didn't know they were actually being killed behind it.
Nah, see,
Um,
and that's what I'm talking about. The way the downplaying of things, like they're being murdered for just being them. They had nothing to do with COVID.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I get it. He said very derogatory things. He's 16 years old. He lost a video game. I would take no
So, I mean-
type of seriousness to this because
No, calling somebody names is not on the same level as murdering them.
ex- oh no, it's people actually getting killed and stuff. Like it's getting out
Febreze
of hand.
is disrespectful, but
It's getting out of hand. It's been out of hand. The fact that it even started is an issue. The fact that it's even going on and still going on is an issue.
yeah.
And that's part of what there just needs to be we need to have a purge. But only the black people need to be told about the purge.
My windows are too big.
That's why I said only black people need to be told about the purge.
My windows are still too big.
We need to be told to go kill everybody else because we're not the problem.
Yo.
Just let us go in the night for 12 hours, eliminate somebody, because we know who it is. They just won't let us get to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing about it. People know who the people are. It's just they're not in positions to do nothing about it.
I remember I was in a group chat once where it was something about voting came up, and one of the arguments that popped up was like, "Oh, are we just gonna do we just think that black women are magically gonna just vote the right way and save everything?" And I'm like,
What the fuck does that mean?
have you ever, or it's either black women or black people, and I was like, have you ever looked at history, my guy? Like everything that was corrective in this country was usually in the grassroots efforts of black folks, and eventually they had their white friends who actually have power they can wield, then jumped on it and did. But the core movements were based on that, because one thing I've noticed is that, like, we don't exclude people from things.
No.
If you are competent enough to participate in what we have going on, we welcome
You're
you.
fully welcome.
I-
That's the difference.
I don't know any. There's no other cultures like that, and it's why. Well, I've not really experienced any others on a broad scale that people consistently say, like, no matter what it is, what we got, whether it's sports, hip hop, whatever, like all these huge cultural movements that we create. If you can hang, you can hang. That's it.
Yeah.
We don't ever be like, oh, nah, I don't care if you can hang or not. You can't come play with us. What? That's
Yeah,
stupid.
nah.
Because I know at the end of the day, we want to say that we the best of the best. So if you can play, come, let me kick your ass. And if you beat me, okay, I'm gonna go put in some work. But when the tables turn, it's like, no, y'all can't participate. Why?
It's because
Fair, but it's just it begs the question. Everybody gonna have their own answer. But like even Eminem is an example.
if we're going back that far, then it just goes to the mentalities that people have. White people have a very conquering, victorious mentality, just based in history. They're always traveling places, trying to conquer some shit. Black people been chilling in Africa, posted. Just
We definitely
living.
traveled around, but
We traveled,
on
but it's
some-
like we
on some
wasn't
trade.
traveling on some like, yo, this is our land because we got
Yeah.
here. It'd be like, yo, what y'all got? This what we got. Let's work something out.
Right.
And then take it back to the folks. You feel me? White people come to our land. Hey, what's going on? They
Oh, well-
took us.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just it's a different. There's a different internal wiring between black people and white people. Like, we are all humans and we're all the same people, but
Slow down, playboys. This one got
so different.
This one got Nick up out of there.
Dude, I've been called the Umar Johnson of my friends for the last 5 years.
All right.
At this point, I'm
All
just
right.
waiting for that moment
Moving
so I
on.
can start my
Are these the
My
same
thing.
these same friends that you have trouble planning trips with?
yes.
Speak on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Planning trips with friends is ass. It's only fun when you just got the money to just plan everything out for yourself and then just tell people to come along.
Yeah.
That's when it's simple. When everybody got to pay together, or when shit like it's not
Everybody
the move.
hesitating. Who gonna pay first? Who gonna
Exactly.
pay first? Like, bro,
You feel me?
are we going or not?
At the end of the day, are we going or not? And the funny thing is, the questions be coming even after the house be booked. And it's like, we already got the house. Like, we good.
Yeah.
Even if we just go there and sit in the house, we good. Because the goal was to get away.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely the person that keep asking questions because I know, like, I think I've been on 2 successful group trips amongst friends. And they're dope, but usually it falls apart.
I've been on quite a few trips lately.
It's harder. It's more difficult when folks don't really have money, but it's still difficult even when they do. I don't know why I took this lid off.
It's because when people got money, they definitely just want to go do their own thing, which we sometimes fucking up everybody else's shebang. Or they'd be extra stingy and be like, nah, y'all got to keep up with me. And it's like, nigga, ain't nobody competing. Like, we just trying to hang out. But
Yeah.
what I've realized when hanging out with going on trips with friends is you got to have an itinerary for the weekend or however long you're going away. That don't mean you got to stick to it 100% like it's a curriculum, but you have to have an idea of what you're trying to do while you out there, because you will get down there. If y'all don't have an idea, there will be last time I went to Deep Creek, we had a house. Oh my God, this house is beautiful. This house is lovely. We had an indoor pool and we had an outdoor pool, and we got 2 pools. I'm cool at the fucking house. There's an indoor pool, there's an outdoor pool, there's a pool table upstairs. And there was NFL Blitz, the arcade game, in the house.
That's tight.
I'm like, we don't really need to leave the house. We had an amazing view. Shit was just lovely out there. But then it came the day, because no one talked about this until the day come. It's like, oh, we want to go out. We're going to go-karting and all this stuff. And it's like, why? Like, I feel you. That's all fun and game. But, like, is it like a special go-kart track? Like, is it some different shit? And it's like, no, we just want to get out the house. And it's like, nigga, look at this house. Why would you want to get out of this house?
Right.
We have everything we need.
Yeah.
But hey,
Everybody has
you
their
gotta go
different-
with people that got the same intentions as you. Like, if you
Or-
trying to go and chill,
or at least aren't trying to mess up. Like, we'll be like, we're about to go karting. Do you want to come? And if you like, nah, I'm good. They're like, all right, catch you later.
Yeah, nah. See, when I was doing it, everybody was like, "Oh, y'all no fun. Y'all want to just stay in the house." I'm like, motherfucker, go.
Don't slander me.
I'm like, y'all didn't ride with me. Like, y'all ain't waiting on my car. Y'all can go.
Right.
I'm good. People don't know how to have fun by themselves.
Fair.
And if you're gonna go out with people, bro, you gotta go with people that you're gonna enjoy spending time with. Even if y'all don't do nothing, you gotta go with people that you actually enjoy being in their company with. You can't go with nobody because, oh, they got money, so we gonna be able to pay for everything. It's like, that motherfucker might be boring. You can't go. You just gotta go with people that you're gonna enjoy spending time with. That's what vacations are for. Spending time.
Yeah.
Disconnecting. Not to like
Yeah,
go do a thing.
I feel you.
You take trips to go do things. Like, you go do the thing in the day and then you come back. Vacation is just get away, chill, relax.
All right, another big news though. We gotta give a big shout out and a round of applause and DJ horn to the big homie Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, Sean Corey Carter.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Then cashed out like $1 billion in the last month.
Easy.
It's incredible.
What's next for him?
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Like, that's the only question I have for Hov is like, what's next? Like, what is the next thing he's gonna do that people are gonna be like, oh shit?
He's gonna build his own LVMH. You said what? Yeah, it could be an NFL team actually. That's yeah.
What if he buys the HBCU? Or like
Carter University. Just builds one.
Or like Super Funds one.
Carter Knowles University.
It'll be fire. That's the one thing they need to do.
Sean Carter School of Performing Arts.
He could. He really could. Bro. Like, he could start a school.
For sure.
Why don't rich black people start schools?
Like
charter schools, like private.
There's
independent
one
schools.
in, I want to say, Connecticut that I feel like. Well, Diddy started one in Harlem a long time ago.
Okay, Diddy
Jalen Rose has
school.
that high school. Yeah, charter school.
Jalen Rose has a school. Diddy has a school.
LeBron has a school.
LeBron has the I Promise school.
Oprah has a school, but they was raping.
Yeah, and that was like in Africa.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with building a school in Africa. They need schools in Africa, but
we
I mean,
need
like,
them too.
Yeah, like, it's richer people than Jalen Rose.
Yeah, and then
and Diddy.
The one in Connecticut though, I think he's not even the dude who runs it. As far as I know, is not a super wealthy dude. He's just very well put together. I guess has connections, but it's super successful. Like if I'm not mistaken, it might be an all boys school. They got a suit and tie it, and he wears a suit and tie every day. They have the shirt and tie. He wears a suit every day, and it's really really on point. They have an extremely high graduation rate. Kids be going to college, all that stuff. So like, I wish I could remember his name right now. But shout out to him for real. But yeah, you're right.
More rich black people need to be getting together in big in schools, trying to build new curriculums instead of trying to. Ain't nothing wrong with stacking the bread and buying more. That's beautiful. It's necessary. You need to see somebody do that, because then it becomes possible.
Yeah,
but
that was a great partnership.
It's an
Because the
amazing
thing, so
partnership.
what stood out to me with all these moves, right? Is like, I was explaining to you guys before we got on the air, is that I don't remember when he bought Ace. I think it was also 50 mil, but he bought Ace for the 50 mil, ran it up, bought Tidal for 50 mil. No one ever heard of Tidal. It's now in third place. So he sells 33% of Tidal to SoftBank, who is the parent company of Sprint, for 200 mil. All right, so made an exit, 4x, still got 60-something%. I don't feel like doing 67%. Then after that, sells half of Ace for 500 mil, even though it was valued at 500 mil total. The year before, 2 years before, crazy. And then a month after that, he sells what could be as small as another 34% of Tidal to Square for 300 mil and a board seat. So you got equity in two companies now, based off the $150 million flip, and cashed out, 500. So he exited 10x board seat. equity in
issue-
2 companies. It's
the thing that-
incredible.
The thing that we need to be paying attention more to is not the numbers, but the positioning.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that was the other reason why I brought that up with the Ace. You know, LVMH is the parent company of all the luxury brands everybody cares about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's no better place to learn how to do that from the place that it's done. So now he's a partnership with that place. So he's in the trenches and can soak up, and Sove gonna soak it up.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
mean,
say.
Hove gonna soak it up.
Did,
So
did you see Rihanna's line got ended?
Fenty?
Mm-hmm.
No, why?
It was too expensive for a fan base.
So she just canceled it?
I don't think she canceled all of Fenty. It was the clothing line. I think the LVMH clothing line got canceled.
Well, LVMH owns all of it, so it must have been just okay. I didn't know that at all.
I think it's just like the clothes. I think she still has the lingerie, the
Yeah.
makeup, and all that stuff. But like the clothing line, it got canceled because
See,
it was
that's
like
why I fuck with her. Yeah.
it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Also, but it's like that's one of those moments where you see somebody trying to do something for us, but it's just like she didn't do it the wrong way. She did that. She gets a round of applause because she just canceled it. She didn't go to her fans and be like, "Oh, we need to get our money up." Like it was just like oh, they ain't ready for
And that's
it.
what I mean.
Pull
That's
the
why I fuck
plug.
with her, because the point was to do something for the fans, but then it's putting them in a bad spot to be able to buy it. She's like, nah, don't do it.
Pull the plug.
Just
pull the
buy the
plug.
makeup.
Exactly. Buy the makeup, buy the lingerie, keep it gangster. Get the shoes. 'Cause I think they still got the Fenty Pumas.
Yeah.
Niggas forgot.
Yeah, I
about
forgot
the
about
Fenty
Hove
Pumas.
got his, he's armpit deep in Puma. He probably gonna end up buying that outright. But
It
but
makes
yeah,
sense.
my point being, yeah, LVMH owns but Franco, you can pull that up, but it's like it's Hennessy, Moet, Louis Vuitton,
Two great
Givenchy,
Givenchy.
not Balmain. What's the other one?
drinks. Balenciaga,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
probably.
All right, Franco's looking
Yves
it up.
Saint Laurent.
I don't know.
I assume Yves Saint Laurent is under LVMH. But
Anyways, all I'm saying is that the next move
So-
for him would be something larger, where he's putting a bunch of companies together into one big conglomerate, and like he's in the belly of the beast now.
I guess the question I was really asking more so is like, is he going to stay on this business route, or do you think Hove might
He's not going to politics. Is that what you about to say?
Yeah.
Politics? Yeah, no.
not like full on senator politician, but like are we going to start seeing him like in those meetings because of his
Well, he's already been. Remember, because he helped. He was trying to endorse Hillary, and that didn't work out. So he's probably gonna fall back so everybody forgets.
That's what.
And then
Yeah,
he's gonna
that's,
come
what I'm
back
saying.
next time
That's
around.
what I'm saying. Is he gonna get back into it to where he's trying now, instead of trying to be the politician? Now I'm gonna just influence the politicians with my money, cause that's really the power move. That's really where all the decisions are made.
Right.
Is the rich people that go talk to the politicians. So get some money and go talk to your politician. I
Yeah.
guess
It's Moet and Chandon, Krug, Veuve Clicquot,
easier said than
Hennessy,
done.
Chateau d'Yquem, or whatever that is.
All the drinks to have you loose.
And then yo, you know what folks are saying really gets them loose? That Earl Stevens.
The fuck is that? Earl Stevens.
Earl Stevens. Earl Stevens. I'm gonna give you a second. I'm gonna run out the rest of these LVMH fashion houses real quick. Who else we
Earl
got?
It's not ringing a bell.
The main names are gonna be Louis Vuitton, Fendi, Celine, Dior, Givenchy, Kenzo, Marc Jacobs is in there now. Keep going. Yeah, I'm about to go down to perfumes next. Any names we recognize, at least that I recognize. Aqua de Parma, I've seen that before.
Yeah, Earl
Christian
Stevens.
Dior
I'm
again.
Still sitting here trying to figure. I'm gonna Google Earl Stevens.
Nah, I don't. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be real mad when I tell you. And the Fenty Beauty makeup, and then for the watches, we're still talking about LVMH.
They had a lot of
Wow,
stuff.
Tiffany, Tag Heuer, Bulgari, Hublot.
They own a lot of things.
Yeah, so matter of fact, remember one of Hove's partnership, didn't he have his own Hublot watch?
I think yeah.
Right. He's
That
yeah,
was the
see?
2020
People,
experience.
yo, shout out
He
shout
made it-
out to
I
Hove.
actually think he made an album in
Alright.
commemoration for that.
My guy, Earl Stevens is E40.
I didn't
He
know
owns
his
a
real
vineyard.
name.
And he apparently his wine is like 19% alcohol.
His wine is 19% alcohol.
Yo, it's some astonishing number. So that was
Jesus
a
Christ.
joke when people were taking it and drinking and just getting washed. And they're
That
like, man,
is
this is too much. And then people, oh, what is that? It hits like that. I'm about to go get some. And it's like, I think it's his face in the bottle. Like, you go to the store, or you probably don't buy wine like that, but you see wine bottles and it has like the sketch outline of the person's face. Whatever his joint got is a lot. I don't remember what the exact number is. All I know is a lot.
That is comedy.
Yeah, and he has like mango moscato. So it's like, yeah, exactly. It's stuff that we like. That's what I'm saying. It's not like, oh, you need this dry red. No, give me mango moscato.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. That's okay.
Shout out to Earl Stevens too.
So I'm
early pioneer, selling tapes out the trunk.
I'm gonna get a bottle of Earl Stevens for this trip next week.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have E40. We're gonna have E40 hour.
Huh? You said the highest one is $20?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
About to get a bottle of that, and we're just gonna have E40 hour.
Yeah.
And everybody's tell me when to get. Tell me when to get.
Jesus Christ had dreads. Shake 'em.
I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some.
Imagine all
if
the Hebrews going dumb. Turn chariots in circles and turn tight ones.
That was the greatest music video I've ever seen in my life. He was
Tell
the
me when
fattest.
to go.
Everybody else is jumping around him, but E40 was fat, so his arms just moved and the camera shook with him, so it looked like he was jumping too.
I missed that.
That's when I learned about
All right, do we want to talk about the All-Star game for real?
I really want to talk about how Braun picked Giannis first because he's not trying to guard him.
You think that's why?
Yes.
I feel like watching that, it seemed like they were told who to pick.
It did.
It seemed mad fake because you could watch it, he'd be looking, and he'd be like, "I'm gonna pick Giannis." Like, fam, what are you looking at over here? Like, you don't know? You don't got notes in your hand? The video feed is only for your face. You can look.
I honestly think he picked Giannis because he's not trying to guard him.
Hey, you know what's funny though? And Franco was the one who pointed this out to me.
What?
You know who got picked last?
Who?
Rudy Gobert.
Because nobody wants him.
You know why?
Because he sucks.
Because that's the motherfucker that shut the league down.
He is the motherfucker that shut the
Kobe don't exist.
Yeah, he definitely
got sick.
He definitely did the league dirty. They should take.
I mean, they probably gonna shut down eventually anyway. But it's just it's funny. And that's what made me feel like it was contrived, right? Because I mean, granted, I don't like when you think of All Stars, you don't think of Rudy Gobert. But then on top of that, they all remember what they had to go through because that man was being extra, right? And his homeboy who now decided to be his teammate who now decided to be friends again was second to last. They didn't pick no Jazz players, but you know what they said?
What?
They're like, yo, I don't understand the Jazz. Hey, I'm not dealing with this Jazz slander. They're the number one team in the league. And Braun was like, yeah, but when you little and you play the video games, don't nobody play with the Jazz? Like, nobody was picking John Stockton and Karl Malone in the video games. Like, get out of here. Which is facts.
Literally facts.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody. That's the argument always made for like Utah. It's like, oh, they're a grinding team. It's like, yeah.
Grinding don't always
Salt Lake
reward.
City. Salt Lake City.
Yeah,
that's what they're known
where you're allowed
for.
to have 13-year-old wives.
The city of Salty Lake. Intriguing.
All right, so can you share with the world your hot take? Your SpaceX hot take.
I haven't hit my tooth in a minute.
Are you gonna do it? Just do it for charity. You can't do it on purpose. You're gonna break your tooth.
No, I just did it. That's why I said something.
Oh.
So we all know. Can I say it? We all know that Elon Musk, his SpaceX finally landed. You know, shout out to them. It landed, but 3 minutes after it landed, it exploded. Like literally, just blew the fuck up. Landed, sat there for 3 minutes, and then blows up.
All right, so give him the hot take.
Everybody sitting there was celebrating, happy, cheering. They were still cheering.
What's the hot take?
Let me get to it. I gotta build it up. Niggas are sitting there, yeah, we fucking did it. And then someone just glances out the window.
It's out of there.
Oh, fuck. I sincerely believe Elon Musk blew it up just to fuck with his staff. Just to fuck with his staff. Like, I honestly think that he knew this was gonna be the one to land it. So he put an extra, he commissioned someone to put an extra explosive in there. And as soon as everyone starts celebrating, because Elon Musk is not a braggart, he blew that bitch up just to keep everybody humble. He's like, it's not over yet. We have to go back to the drawing board. Or whatever accent Elon Musk has. You have to go back to the drawing board.
Like he in the box, he's in the viewing box with Kimball. Like, yo, Kimball, hit the button.
No, literally, he's sitting there just watching.
Yo, hit the button.
And he sees it land. And
They're too happy. Hit the button.
And it's like, is that good? He's like, wait a second. Press that button. And then boom, explosion. And Elon just sat there, and he started laughing. Because I think Elon Musk is that type of person. Elon Musk is that type of person.
I mean,
he bought an F1 for no reason.
And then
Like
spun that.
crashed
I mean, he
that
bought it
shit.
because he had the money.
He bought it because he had the money.
Ain't no reason.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, that's hilarious. I mean, because I think people were saying that he broke the glass on the Cybertruck on purpose too. But I was like,
I'm pretty sure he did.
But what he did say though that they had been like beating it right before they went on stage. He said this on Joe Rogan. And then the steel ball was probably just
Yeah.
the last step. But I don't know. I mean, whatever. It got in the pub, right? Sold a bunch of cars.
That's what I'm saying. He did it on purpose. He knew. He's like, we're going to beat it up.
At this
we
point,
gonna beat
yeah.
it up. We're going to beat it up. Then we're going to take it on stage. If you want to show how strong and durable it is, don't nobody know that you've been beating it up before you record it.
Fair.
Elon Musk is an evil genius. And he will compromise himself to make himself look human.
I think that people grossly exaggerate the evilness of
Okay,
Elon
he's not an
Musk.
evil genius. He's a real world genius.
No, he's a real life genius, and I even think that people don't even give him enough credit because they always want to say, "Oh, well, you know, he has money from his dad, and you know, his dad had emerald mines." Like, first of all, just because his dad is trash doesn't mean that he carries the same views. A, B,
Yeah.
in reality, he didn't actually have any money. He was eating hot dogs, you know, spending $1 a day eating hot dogs and sleeping on a couch in his office. So he didn't have anything for the longest time while he was building his first company.
This is
But
true.
even outside of that, say his dad did give him $5 million to start with, or he was infinitely funded with the money from his dad's emerald mines. That doesn't mean he's going to do anything productive with it. It still takes a special mind to build Solar City and Neuralink and SpaceX and Tesla and PayPal and Hyperloop and the Boring Company and Zip2. Like, it's not like the man's a genius. Regardless of how you feel about where he started, if you think he got money from his dad, which he didn't, even if he did, if I gave you that much money, you're not building a fucking rocket that can land itself. Get your ass all the way out of here. I don't understand why people like go out of their way to hate on, like, okay, you can't do it. Why are you mad?
That's why.
This is some straight sci-fi video game stuff. Like, okay, but why? Like, why? Like, what went on in your life that you have to just carry this negativity and project it on somebody that's doing unprecedented things? I don't get it.
They didn't get $5 million from their dad.
But he ain't get no money either. They just say that because his dad, like, they.
Ain't nobody saying
didn't.
that about them. So
Yeah, but it's just like, bro, okay, you can give anybody $1 million to start with. That doesn't mean they're gonna build anything.
what lasts longer, legend or
The legend
the
for
act?
sure.
Exactly.
I mean, we got a movie about Thor, 2 years ago.
A movie about Thor. Niggas still be talking about Paul Bunyan. So everybody just wants to be a legend. But what most people don't realize is the legend stories usually only come from a short period of time.
And they also
then
only
that
include the
dude-
highlights. It's
Yeah.
like when you watch those high school highlight reels of kids that really be trash, but they played 4 years of high school ball, or rather, or over the course of 30 games, you could get 2 minutes of highlights. But
kill
then you
car.
see the players like, yo, why are all your highlights just catches and then layups right by the rim, or catches and dunks by the rim? Like,
There was this dude named
you're not really nice, are
There
you?
was this dude named Shaquille Johnson, had a hoop mixtape. All he did was dunk on everybody.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. Kill Carr. He was nice on the playground. In a real structured game, there's nothing you can do with that. He's
Yeah.
tough. He's tough. He's tough to guard. He's 5'4". He's shifty. He got bounce. He can make a shot. I'm not gonna say he can shoot, but he can make a shot.
Yeah.
But yeah. But shout out
I
to the
feel that.
Crime Stopper because he's still working hard.
All right, before we get out of here, I mean, I'm okay. So apparently there's this high school overtime league. The only reason why I'm going to bring this up right now is apparently they're going to take the top 30 ranked, or going to take 30 ranked players, and they're going to be guaranteed $100K a year. You can start playing as young as 16. It's basically really just turning to Europe, to be honest. But they can start playing as young as 16. the top 30 ranked players are guaranteed $100K plus bonuses and equity. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because we don't give LeVar Ball enough respect. That's
don't.
it. Because
all this was the bars.
yeah, all they're all LeVar's sons. I'm gonna leave it at that.
But
If
see,
you
this
don't
shit ain't
understand-
gonna work though.
But man, I can't say we're gonna leave it at that. And then you start talking.
I'm
But go
sorry.
ahead.
But the only reason I'm saying shit ain't gonna work is because kids overseas have a different level of maturity by the time they 14, 15, 16 and shit like that. Like over here, niggas be 16, like cussing out video game characters in real life because they lost the game.
That actually happened in the UK.
It happened in the UK, funny enough. But obviously,
I feel you.
he's the 16-year-old that's at home.
Ain't no. I don't think there's any school shootings in the UK.
Probably not.
There's no
But
guns either.
I
though.
guarantee you. There you go. There you go. No guns. But I guarantee you, all his
Nah,
homies
don't
or
apply that.
whatever,
We need ours.
all his homies or whatever in school for whatever profession they trying to do. He probably.
I think
playing video games.
to your point, the kids right now that are that age, it'll be trash because when my nephew was playing on some of like the brand teams, the kids that were on, they had terrible attitudes.
No,
right.
yeah, that's what I'm
But-
saying.
But so
So give that.
with the professional, so after these, once it starts, it'll be a few years before they get kids that are talented enough and have an appropriate level of professionalism because they're gonna be forced into it. Because it's like, okay, we're giving you $100K, like we will
That's-
also cut you and send your ass back home.
That's why I think they need to come back on that 100K. Like 100K is a lot to give a 16-year-old.
I mean, but you're also trying to get folks, but you're competing with the main way people get recognition, right? Because if you are playing professionally at 16, I'm pretty sure it'll limit your what's the
But-
word I'm looking for? Your eligibility for like the Jordan game, right?
Yeah, but this is
You can't go to
where-
college.
This is where it comes tricky when
Better
you
live
say
on 20, put up 80.
But this is where it comes tricky when you talk about playing pro. Because overseas, this 16-year-olds playing against 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Like it's mixed.
Yeah.
This, it would just be 16-year-olds playing against 16-year-olds that think they're good enough to play against
They're
adults.
probably gonna try
So
to
they're
blend it up
never-
with the G League.
They're going to try. But even then, most of the people in the G League are 17, 18, 19. Like youngins that just got drafted.
They're-
There might be some older dudes in there, but they suck. But still, it's older dudes. It's older bump. Cool. But at that point, it's just like the way that
I feel what you're saying. It's a real like in Europe it's similar to soccer where there's an 18U, there's a 16U and a 15U, but then you have somebody like Luka.
Kyle Mbappe, who you just take him up.
Oh,
'cause
or
he's
like
just
Luka.
nice. Yeah.
Luka was playing pro at 16, like on the A team. Was he on the A team at 13?
No. He was like on the C team.
Yeah, he was on the A team at 16, and then he won Eurobasket MVP at 18. So like, he's the best player in all of Europe at 18.
Yeah,
It's
18 years old.
bonkers.
That's crazy.
Who else
But
was
I
like
don't-
that? Wayne Rooney too. Wayne Rooney was in the Premier League at 16.
The problem is the way that the way that the U.S. has set stuff up athletically. I just don't think it's possible to do that, be like that athletically because, well, it's gonna change a lot of stuff because of money.
I mean,
obviously.
there aren't even. Well, I don't think in Europe there is a such thing as high school sports.
Probably not.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just
He said-
childish numbers.
Is it okay? Apparently, Luka Doncic averaged 54 points and 11 over how many games?
Probably like 5. It's probably like 5.
Okay, so
games,
apparently
and
there
they
are high
realize-
school sports in Europe.
I mean, they're not real high school sports. It's probably just
Where
them
all the best
playing-
players are playing in the farm teams. Oh, good. All right. So to close this out, though, I need you to expand on look, you about to catch that sugar crash.
No, I'm not fired.
Oh, to expand on your most recent hot take. I'm have to put a timer because you like to ramble, but you said people from the South have to
Oh.
marry people from the South.
Yeah.
Granted,
from
this
the South
conversation
have to
came
marry
out of
people from the South.
the recent photos of Gucci and his wife, and I'll leave it at that. But carry on.
People from the South are just for each other. They just know what each other needs. I always think back to fences. Like, that shit was not healthy at all. But they're the only two people that could have been together with each other. When you from the South, you just need to find you a little Southern bug.
All right.
Same old thing. That's just what you
On that note,
Yeah.
This has been quite the episode. It's probably the longest one we've done this season.
Probably.
We definitely had that little extra week in between, but yeah. Thanks for joining. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You know, support us however you can. Hit those buttons, like, share, subscribes, all those things. I mean, send a review. 5 stars would be nice.
A review. Send some topics in. Love taking topics.
Yeah, topics too.
Yeah,
Reke and Reem pod on Instagram.
One of our topics today was from a fan.
REKE
Shout out to her.
AND REEMPOD. Reke and Reem pod. Okay, we're gonna do it in a circle this time. Bet. Which one was the fan suggestion?
The boundaries.
Oh, fair. Did we even talk about that much?
Not really. So conclusion, but I kind of just concluded it.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, if the thought.
Actually, I got you. Because I had this conversation recently, right? What it comes down to is I can still love you, but it doesn't mean I gotta fuck with you. I can love you from a distance.
Yeah.
And you gotta go. Like, at some point, you have to put yourself first. And
that is true.
Part of what that means is, it doesn't mean don't do anything for anybody. What that means is don't do anything for anybody about which you will feel resentful later. So, if you're the kind of person who, as soon as someone you know or you like or you're friends with doesn't do a favor for you, and your first thought is, well, I did such and such, you gotta let that go. You should have said no.
Indeed, have to let that go.
Do what you want to do for people because you want to do it for them, not because they're going to owe you a favor or because you think they're going to owe you a favor.
Or because you think they're gonna keep fucking with you.
Right. Don't do anything to be liked. For me personally, it made it easier for me to say no because I don't want to feel resentful about a thing. I don't want to feel like I went out of my way and did something for you that I didn't want to do. Right?
Yeah.
When I do it for you, that's it. I'm not gonna bring it back up. I'm not gonna have no receipts about what I looked out for. None of that stuff. Because if I feel that way, I'm gonna tell you no, and that's it. I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it. If I want to look out, I'm gonna look out, and I'm not gonna ask you for nothing. However, if our relationship is one-sided for an extended period of time, I love you, but I can't fuck with you. You gotta go, and that's it. No, I'm not mad. I did it for you because I love you, and I'm not gonna do it for you no more because I love myself.
Yeah, facts. I love you as much as you love me. So think about the love that you're giving, folks. It's like, nah. I love you.